If you are a 1099 worker, you are your own HR department. Good evening. This is Vladimir Nemchinov with, what am I with? This is Vladimir Nemchinov with InvestSteady.com. Here we are, another live where we want to talk about finances, how to follow the wealth game and get wealthier over time. Okay, it's not get quick overnight. This is with time, how to make wise decisions while living life right now and building future wealthy future. Today we're going to talk about one of the dear to my heart subject is 1099 workers. Although I have done that long time ago. Right now, where I work in as a director of maintenance, there's a lot of vendors that we employ, use for various reasons. And of course, if you are 1099, you potentially make more money per hour than W2 employees, but you also need to pay more in taxes, because when you're W2, a certain percentage that you need to pay in taxes, actually half of that is being paid by your employer. Where I'm employed, they're paying half. That's why I pay less in taxes, or less taxes taken out of my paycheck. But if you work for yourself, you on the hook for everything. You paying all of that. So you want to set that money aside every paycheck, every month, every quarter, every year, so you have that money to pay taxes on your income. All right. You must create your own retirement system. No one is withholding for you. You have to decide your percentage and automate it. With W2, you choose how much taxes actually taken out for you, right? You can also, for a lot of employers, they provide retirement plans, whether it's 401k or 403b. There are ways to do it through employer. And if it doesn't happen, and if you're a 1099, that does not happen. So there is no anything coming out of your paycheck for your retirement. If you yourself do not put money towards retirement, you're not gonna have any. As simple as that. Yes, you might be making a lot of money right now, but you're gonna be older, you're gonna be weaker. You will not be able to do concrete in your 70s as you were able to do it in your 20s. So you need to put money away. If you spend everything, you will have nothing at the end of your career, and then you have to go to Walmart and work for W2. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Let's look at the first question. Best personal retirement account for 1099 independent contractors. My brother and I both sell life insurance. We are 1099 independent contractors. The biggest headache we had so far has been benefits. We both locked out with our healthcare costs. I have VA, and his wife has an excellent plan through her job in the medical field. But retirement costs have been headache. Would it be smarter to go with the traditional IRA so we could deduct contributions from our taxes? Or is there a particular reason we should go with a Roth IRA or a private 401k over a traditional IRA? Sorry in advance, this is a dumb question. All right, so there are a couple of ways to do it. One would be IRA, right? The difference between IRA, traditional IRA, and Roth IRA is simple. Traditional IRA, money goes there before taxes taken out. And this income does not count towards your actual income for this year, so you do not pay taxes on that. The advantage here is that your taxable income is less that year, okay? You defer paying taxes in IRA account. Now, a few things come with that. Higher tax bracket. Okay, so why would you not do that? There's no benefit for you not paying taxes right now, but paying them later, unless that 7,000, let's say last year, and 7,500 this year, if you're under 50 years old, will put you in a higher bracket. Let's say you were paying 22%, now it's 24% bracket. So you pay 2% more on only that $7,000. Okay, if that's what got you over, and by investing that into IRA, you'll be able to avoid paying taxes on that this year. So that's not a lot. Okay, 7,000, $70 is 1%, and obviously, what am I counting? Yeah, 2%, $140 on 6,000. It's not a big difference. It's not doesn't matter much. Okay, so but if you put in a Roth IRA, it grows tax free, and then he didn't say how old they were, but at the end of your career, when you take it out, you don't have to pay taxes on that, and that is a big advantage that I prefer myself. So, so this is an option. Roth IRA definitely is best to start with. Okay, then you can actually have a solo 401k. Okay, when you are your own contractor, you can open a solo 401k. Okay, you don't need to be S corp to do that or anything like that. So this is another option for 1099 independent contractor. Okay. Roth IRA, simple, flexible, tax-free growth, a great starting point for many self-employed workers. Like I was saying, Roth IRA is the way to go, whether you're 1099 or W2 whose employer does not have any match or any retirement account. Roth IRA is the way to go. Or if you have contractors that you hire, and you want to help them out, we can set up their retirement. Unfortunately, if they don't think about themselves, and you don't tell them about that, they likely would not know. A lot of people don't know about these things. And that's why, what's the point of this video? If you know about it and you do it already, great. You're following the wealth game. Pass it on to people. Tell them, dude, you're 30 years old, you're 40 years old, you're 50 years old. If you don't put money away, you're not going to have any money. And I know some people are machos and they like, oh, I don't care about this. I don't think about retirement, but nothing we can do about with people like that. If they say no, they say no, but by God, I will try. And this is what I am doing right now. Thank you guys for joining us on this live this evening. I was late a little bit. My youngest, who's going to be 6 tomorrow, is sick in bed, and something was happening, so he was coughing and stuff. So I had to help my wife tend to him, just spend a few seconds with him. That's why I was late. All right, let's look at next question. 1099 work and budgets. I've been 1099 consultant for almost 10 years and love it. It's given me the flexibility to be with my kids more and control over my schedule. The only downside is getting paid and budgeting. I work for a bunch of clients that pay on different time schedules. Some pay me 2 weeks later, while others pay me between 60 to 90 days later. It wasn't a huge issue before, but with costs rising, I'm feeling the pinch. I'm curious how other 1099 workers handle budgets and funds between jobs. How much cushion should I have? My husband works a full-time job and we have decent amount in savings, $60K. I don't want to rely on savings to pay bills and want to come up with better strategy. Well, it really depends on your desire, how you how you want to set it up, basically. For me, again, I'm very conservative investor, right? I'm very conservative with my money. So I want to have this. I like strategy games. I liked them when I was growing up. I don't play games. Nobody got time for that. When I like strategies, I want to develop my own settlement, my city, whatever game you play, before you attack somebody. And the same thing with my personal. I want to make sure my 6 o'clock is covered with my with income. So I don't rely even on real estate income that comes from this portfolio or with the net worth $600,000. I want to cover it with our job. We have job, we can eat. We don't have job, we can't eat. But that money, I don't want lifestyle creep, basically. Oh, we have this money now in addition. Ooh, let's get better cars, better house, something like that. I really am modest like that. So in this scenario, what I would do, okay, I would figure out how much do I need on top of my spouse's salary. How much do I need from my income? That is varies every month. Okay, do I need $2,000? No problem. The months that I have $3,000, I'm gonna put two and keep one to the side. The next month, let's say I made only 1,000, so I take that 1,000 from before and I have 2,000. Still, my minimums are met, and we're doing good. So yeah, basically, as long as this amount every month that you're using is less or equal to the average every month that you receive, then you're good. You're golden, and that's what you want to strive for. If it's not that high, then you need to lower your expenses. You need to figure out, redo the calculations, and it's very simple. You can put everything in there. For example, how I do when let's say I set up a new plan. Mint Mobile was right. You need to pay a year in advance. So no problem. I get the money somewhere. I figure out how to save, let's say $360, right? Pay it up front today, and now from then on, in my budget I put $30 every month. Every month I put away $30, and next year comes, I have $360 saved up for this year, and that is what I do. So same in this example. All right, other options: traditional IRA, SEP IRA, solo 401ks. Depending on income level, these allow larger contributions. So these are your options. You're 1099, you can start with Roth IRA. We can open it up. Let me know. You can put away up to 7,500 if you are under 50 years old. If you're 50 or older, you can put 8,600 this year. And please take advantage of last year. If you did not invest but you have money right now, make a contribution for last year before you pay your taxes, before you file your taxes. Take advantage of past year. Do not let it go. You cannot return it with retirement. You can still take advantage of that even though it's already passed. Okay. Next question will be 1099 worker, how to save for retirement after maxing out Roth IRA. We have it set up so my wife, as a 1099 worker, hits the just under 7,000 max for Roth IRA in 2025. Hopefully this is correct so far. Where can I put more retirement savings for her? Traditional IRA, set up a SEP, solo 401k, HSA. Well, you pretty much answered your own question. These are your options. Make sure that you also put money into max out your Roth IRA. Regardless of you're making money or not making money, even if your spouses stay at home and they don't work, you can still max out their Roth IRA, spousal Roth IRA, basically, because one of the requirements for Roth IRA investment, you need to actually make income that year. You can't just find money somewhere and then invest it. You actually have to make income, and then that money you can invest. So remember to, even if your wife or your spouse stay home, you can still also max out their Roth IRAs. Income fluctuates. Your discipline can't. On high income months, invest more. On lower months, stay consistent. Aim for 15% annually. And this is the goal. 15% of your income goes into retirement every month, every month, every month. Every paycheck. It's probably harder if you do 1099, you have a bunch of checks coming in, but you can total them after a month, for example, and invest 15% every month. Sometimes 15% will be lower, sometimes 15% would be higher depending on your income, but stay consistent. Dollar cost average, month after month after month. And that's it. Focus on your work. Focus what you do best, and let the money grow. Let it compound by itself. Let it ride the market. Hopefully outperform the market as well. All right. If you don't invest, retirement doesn't magically appear. Self-employment gives freedom now, but only structure gives freedom later. One of the advantages of being self-employed, like one of the questions that we just addressed, it's flexibility. When I can sit down with my clients any time of the day, in the evening. Obviously I work a day job, but if I ramp it up to where I do this full time, I can work at night, I can work on the weekends, holidays, it doesn't matter. I'm helping people to invest steady and increase the net worth. So like that gentleman was asking also, this is the flexibility. You can do that. With 9 to 5, you can't. You have to be at work at 9 and work till 5. That's the flexibility. However, it gives you freedom now, but structure gives freedom later. Because if you do not invest right now, what you're going to have? You're not going to have. Now, you're dependent on your income. But if something happens, you can't produce income. Where is your retirement? Right now, this is your time to actually put money away. Every time you have money, put it away. Put it away, 15% of your income. After, obviously, you follow the wealth game, the levels of wealth game, creating a budget, paying off all the debt, protecting yourself if you are married with kids, creating emergency fund, all the debt paid, 15%. Let's go, 15%. You can start putting away money for kids' education. And then, of course, paying off the house is a good investment. It might not grow at 10-12% annually as market, but the freedom you get with not having mortgage and paying it every month. Looking forward to it. I did not pay off our house yet. Okay, let's hit another question. Okay, I'm working a side job to my normal W-2 job and getting paid as a 1099 employee. I have yet to receive my first check. My only plan was to set aside 40% for taxes at my next tax return, but I must be misunderstanding some things. Can someone tell me what else I should be doing or thinking about with the 1099 money? Well, in your case, 1099 money is just addition to your W-2. Okay, you need to follow the wealth game. Follow every level depending where you are. Do you have a budget? Looks like you have a budget. Did you pay off all your debt? You paid off your debt. Put that money towards your emergency fund. Yes, put money aside for tax purposes, but put that money into emergency fund. And then what's next? Next is 15% of your income into retirement. So now you're taking that money plus money that you make on your W-2 and you put 15% into retirement. If you're making over $100,000, then your retirement would be over $15,000. If you are married, then would be more than $7,500 currently per individual into Roth IRA max. Okay, that means you need to do more. Whether you do the 401k at work, you have W-2, you can increase that 401k. If they match, great. Once you hit the match, okay, they give you as much as you putting in the match, they match with that amount. Then from there, let's say it's 3%, right? Then from there, you put another 12% into Roth IRA, max them out. But if you still have more money and it's only like 10% in a Roth IRA, you have couple 5-10% more that you can put in retirement, put it back into 401k. Put that money there. Do not put more than 15 though, because then you have other plans, education for children, and then you can start paying off your house if you already have it. So that's going to be a big long-term investment. Okay. Next question, retirement with W-2 and 1099 income. This year, I'll make approximately $145,000 from my W-2 job. I'm also I'll also make $28,000 from some consulting work, which is 1099. I'm comfortably putting all of my 1099 money into some type of retirement account and want to defer as much tax as possible. I max out my Roth IRA and my 401ks through my W-2 earnings. What are my options and what should I consider for the money I earned from my 1099? To be honest, I am not sure exactly on limits and limits for the other accounts. So I don't know any tax advantage account that you can put your money after maxing out your 401k and Roth IRA. You could, let's see, no, you cannot do 401k, but you definitely can open market funds where you will have to pay taxes on the growth every year, but that is the last step after you paid off your property. Have you paid it off? If that's the case, well, this is your next step. Put money into taxable accounts and not advantaged accounts, and let it grow there. You'll have to pay taxes, but such is life. Pay taxes on all the money that you make. That would be great. All right, let's look at another one. What are the best ways to save for retirement as 1099 employee? I'm an independent contractor looking to put away as much as possible. My research indicates I can stash away 7K in either a traditional or Roth IRA. Additionally, I believe I can put away 23,000 in a solo 401k. However, that's only if I open an LLC with S Corp tax status. If I don't open this LLC with a S Corp status due to the fees and admin costs associated with it, is there another way to tap into 23K retirement savings? If so, what type of account should I use? All right. After consulting ChatGPT real quick, you do not need to have S Corp LLC opened up to have solo 401k. You can open up as a 1099 worker or contractor, and that's it. Max out your Roth IRA. These are the steps. The next steps are more advanced. You definitely need some guidance with that, and this is what I'm here for. Let me know. Again, I am very concerned about all the 1099 contractors. If you guys do not put money away, nobody's going to put it away for you. You have whole families and yourself depending on that in your retirement. You will not be able to work till the day you die, unless you die early, but that's a different subject. That's why you need to have a protection. Please put money away for retirement. You can't do 15, do 10%. I know we need to support high level lifestyle, and then we need to support our wives with beautiful clothes and nice cars. But guys, take care of your retirement. Put it away. It's very simple. It's as simple as calling Fidelity, looking up on the internet the 1-800 number. Call them. Hey, I want to open Roth IRA. How can I do that? And they'll guide you through it. You will not be able to get any good advice from them. It's going to be very McDonald's-ish service. Roth IRA, okay, how much you want to put in? Okay, what's your account? Put it in at that frequency, and then we're going to put it in such and such a fund, and that's it. That's all they're going to do. But this is better than nothing. Investing in the not wrong investment, but in the wrong fund is better than not investing, because it's still going to grow. It's still going to kick something out. Guys, take care of your retirement. This is my request to you. All right. Let's see. For business owners, you might not offer a company plan, but you can offer guidance. Point your contractors towards real retirement option. Encourage discipline. A simple conversation about investing 15% changes futures. Connect them with someone who can help. Helping your contractors prepare for retirement builds a loyalty and long-term relationship. Financially stable contractors perform better. Less stress equal better focus and productivity. And I believe that for myself, also for my guys, for technicians, for anybody. If you worry about your finances, you suck at work because your mind elsewhere. You're worrying about what's going on at home, what's going on with your finances. If your 1099 retirement is not automatic, it's intentional. Wealth game. What level are you on? Invest steady, compound your net worth. Thank you guys for joining.